Good morning. The Committee on Parole is called back to order. The time is 9:51. Our next case is Mr. Bruce Stewart. Mr. Stewart, would you give us your full name and DOC number? Can you hear me, Mr. Stewart? Can you hear me? No, I guess not. There's something we can do about that? He can't hear me for some reason. Can you hear me now, Mr. Stewart?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Mr. Stewart, would you give me your full name and DOC number?
Bruce Albritton Jr. Stewart, DOC number 511460.
Thank you, Mr. Stewart. This is a revocation hearing. I want to explain our process to you.
Yes, sir.
I'm going to cover your parole revocation questionnaire. Do you have your questionnaire with you?
No, sir. Back there in the jail, in the dorm. Yes, sir. I received it already.
We'll pull it up on the screen in just a moment and you'll be able to see it.
Yes, sir.
Then I'm going to read the allegations of how it's alleged that you violated your parole. You'll plead either guilty, not guilty, guilty with the statement, or not guilty with the statement. And then we'll have a full discussion of the allegations. You understand our procedure?
Yes, sir.
Can we pull up his questionnaire? Mr. Stewart, can you see that questionnaire?
Yes, sir.
Does that appear to be your signature at the bottom?
Yes, sir.
It was signed on November the 10th of 2022.
Yes, sir.
All of those answers are still accurate, correct?
Yes, sir.
Are you ready to proceed this morning with your hearing?
Yes, sir.
Do you have a lawyer?
No, sir.
Okay. You still want to move forward?
Yes, sir.
Okay, let's go. I'm going to read you the allegations that have been against you. Hang on, let me, my computer is Number 4, you failed to refrain from engaging in criminal activity as evidenced by your arrest by the Hammond Police Department on or about July the 7th of 2022, when you were charged with 2 counts of aggravated assault upon a police officer. On October the 24th of 2022, you pled to the amended charge of disturbing the peace. How do you plead to that charge?
Guilty.
Number 5, you not only possessed, but threatened police officers with a black-handled knife. How do you plead to that charge?
Not guilty.
You last made a payment towards your supervision fees on July 21st of 2021 for $61. As of this date, you are in arrears $2,761. How do you plead to that?
Sir, I have an answer for that. The pandemic due to the COVID, and we're not working.
All right, guilty with a statement. I'll let you talk about that in just a few moments. Okay?
Yes, sir.
Mr. Stewart, I don't know if your microphone is movable or not. If it is, if you can pull it back a little bit, because when you get closer to the microphone, all I can see is the top of your head, and I'd like to be able to see all of them. Okay.
Yes, sir.
So does your microphone move at all?
Oh, no, sir. It don't move at all.
Okay, but I can hear you when you're just like that. That's perfect. I can see you. Okay. All right. You stay
Yes,
like
sir.
that. You comfortable that way?
Yes, sir.
All right. Okay, Mr. Stewart, let's talk about these allegations. You pled guilty to the criminal activity on July the 7th of 2022. Okay.
Yes, sir.
As I understand it, you live near your mother on the similar property. Is that right?
Yes, sir. In the backyard in the camper trailer. Yes, sir. And
In the trailer back. Okay, now on that date, the police had come by the house twice as a result of you were up front damaging your mama's property. What was going on? Why were you doing it?
No, sir. See, me and my mama, she, Hammond Police Department, they have a whole stack of paperwork on my mama calling the police on the church. And me and her, my attitude had got bad that morning, and I was just talking back to her. She wanted me to be quiet. That's the reason why I'm here, because of her. She's saying that I had a knife and threatened her and all this stuff in Hammond Police Department. And I also apologized to her and Hammond Police Department about their behalf of why I'm here right now.
Mr. Stewart.
Yes, sir.
There was a video of this entire incident.
Yes, sir.
Have you seen it?
Yes, sir. I also seen the video.
Okay, and did you see yourself?
Yes, sir. With my hands up with no knife involved, that they saying that I'm supposed to threaten them or ran out them with.
Can we both agree that you were high as a kite?
No, sir. I don't do no drugs, no alcohol.
You don't do any drugs?
No, sir. My
Who were the
parole
two women up front? Who was the woman up there with your mama?
That was my mama. That was her, Stella.
Well, there's two people up there. There was another person up there that I think might have been your aunt.
No, sir. It was just only Stella up there.
No, sir. Two women up there. Both of those women said, you're back there doing drugs, you were high as a kite. And on that video, it was clear to me that you were high as a kite.
I had my parole officer, Ricky Fuller, had drug tested me multiple times. He came in 4 times out of 1 month and drug tested me. All of them came back negative.
I will say this, Mr. Stewart.
Yes,
your
sir.
demeanor today is 100% different than it was on that video.
I don't do no drugs at all, sir. The reason why I'm here is because of my mama saying I was disrespectful toward her that morning, and Hammond Police Department came on the scene and they wanted to arrest me. They normally, because every time they come out there, it'd be the whole police force come out there for me. When
well, I saw the big knife.
No, she said I harassing her, but I ain't never had no knife or in possession with no knife.
Your father told the police you had a knife earlier that morning, and the police saw you with the knife and they recovered the knife.
No, sir. No, sir. I was just talking back to my mama. They came on the scene. They had to arrest me for something. So they came back there and said I was under influence of some drug and said I had a weapon coming towards them. When you see the video, you don't see none of that footage on there, what they saying that they had against me.
I saw the knife.
No, sir. I didn't have no knife nowhere involved in there. They don't have it in the evidence. That's why it got dropped in court. Judge Jeff Johnson said.
You did not see the knife if you watched the video, you saw the knife that they put in that bag. It was a knife, looked to be about 6 or 8 inches long or longer, the blade.
No, sir, they don't have it nowhere.
I'm not going to argue with Mr. Stewart. Mr. Stewart, have you ever had any mental health evaluation?
No, sir, I don't have no mental problems, nothing, no drug, alcohol, and no mental problems. No, sir, never in life.
What are you on parole for?
In 2008, I had got convicted of possession with intent of marijuana, and I got sentenced to 20 years.
So you're a drug dealer?
A long time ago when I was juvenile.
You never used drugs before, you tell me?
No, sir. I was in the past. I had learned from the mistake in the past. I had was influence of, trying to make some money and sold a little marijuana. And I've been served time. I did like 9 years already. Served time and learned from my mistakes on that. Ever since I came home in 2018, I've been going to work, going to church, read my Bible, going to Bible study meetings, going to helping out elders in the community. With people in need and help. I'm not a bad person. I learned my lesson, and I'm looking forward to going back home and making me a family and living the church and going back to church and doing the thing on the righteous. I don't get in no trouble involved with none of no criminal activities or none of that. I stay out of trouble. I work. I go home. I respect my mama, and I go back to the backyard of my camper trailer. I stay out of trouble. Work and go home. I don't involve in no criminal activity.
You respect your mother very much on this particular day.
Yes, sir. I respect her much. I apologize to her and the Hammond Police Department on his behalf.
You were called out twice because of what you were doing to your mother that day.
And she always got my mama have a real mental problem. And like if you know her, like I know she always called the cops on, like I say, Hammond Police Department, they got a stack of paperwork that she called the police officer on me, my youngest brother, and my oldest brother and her sisters. She have a mental problem saying that he was harassing them. And that's the reason why I'm here, because she said I harassed her that morning while she came and put them.
Let me tell you something, Mr. Stewart.
Yes, sir.
Had you talked to the police officers the way you're talking to me today, we wouldn't even be here. And the reason you didn't talk to the police officers the way you're talking to me today is because you were high. I don't know what you were high on, but you were high. I saw the video. I saw how you acted. I saw the knife.
No, sir.
Now, right now, you've been in prison how long?
I've been here 7 months now, sir.
You're sober.
So
You haven't had any kind of drugs. You're totally different than you were on that video. You can say what you want, but I saw with my own eyes the way you were. Had you acted the way you just talked to me, we wouldn't be here today.
No, sir, I don't do no drugs and alcohol. She just got on my nerves that morning. That's the reason why I'm talking back to her on the video.
But then you got a nerve problem there. You got a mental health issue problem.
She unplugged my extension cord from my camper trailer that was running toward the house, and I just wanted to go to work and take a bath. And she just came back there unplugging my power, the only power that I had running to my camper trailer from my house that morning.
What do you think? What do you think would have happened if that's true? If that's true, what do you think would have happened if you would have said to those police officers, let me tell you what happened. She unplugged my trailer. I had to go to work. Yeah, I went up there. I was angry because I needed to take a shower and go to work. Instead, you cursed the police officers. You didn't do anything. You walked away when they wanted to talk to you. You went in your trailer. You came out of your trailer and you started hollering something. They said you had a knife.
No.
Pull the gun up. Listen to me.
Yes, sir.
They said you had a knife. They made you get on the ground and they recovered a knife from the ground and put it in a bag. Don't tell me no, because I saw it. Something was wrong with you on that day that caused you to be in jail. And I believe it's drugs.
No, sir. She had made me mad on plugging my extension cord from the camper trailer.
Right.
That morning, I wanted to take a bath. Like I said, she said that I was talking back to her with an attitude problem, and I was trying to calm her down, letting her know, Mama, I'm just trying to take a bath and go on out, get out your way. Because she always argue with me. Like I said, every day from work, it's always something with that woman, with her.
Why did you have to argue with the police? They weren't there.
Because I was
there to try to figure out what was going on. Let me stop you.
Yes, sir.
Didn't they come out earlier?
Yes, sir. Look, and
they came out earlier, and you calmed down, and you went back, and everything was fine.
Yes, sir. I explained it to her.
They came back.
They came back.
And then you started up.
No, sir. Look, when they came back.
I saw it. Don't tell me no. I saw it.
Yes,
that's all. Any other questions?
On the questionnaire, you said you have income of $2,000 a month. Where does that come from?
On concrete finishing, ma'am. Concrete. Yes, ma'am. I pour concrete.
How long you been doing that work?
Like 5 years, 6 years now, ma'am. Concrete finisher.
Oh, okay. And you can afford a place of your own?
Yes, ma'am. I stays in the camper trailer, ma'am.
But you can afford an apartment or a place of your own. You said that is your place of your own. That's what you're saying, huh?
Yes, ma'am.
But a place where you can have your own power, I guess is what I'm asking.
Yes, ma'am.
Why haven't you got that?
Because due to the Cobra came around and I'm pouring concrete and work got slow and I don't have really no other place to go but stay behind my mama's house. Like I say, I'm trying to get up and do better for myself.
You make $2,000, but it's not every month. It's not real consistent. And that's what you're saying. It's not real consistent.
Yes, man. Nah, and I do it. Like if I give up 30, I give up $30, $40 just to stay in the back in the camper trailer. You know, it'd be a problem about that too, because she be wanting more money. She be want thinking it's more than that. And I be saying, I be telling them, I only just pay you for the extension cord that I'm running the electricity to my camper trailer. I got a drop light back there, and it's running out my power off a stitching cord.
Okay, I got you. Because you know, with the kind of money, we could buy you a generator. You can,
Yes,
you
ma'am.
can buy
It'd be
power.
a problem with that when I don't give her, if I don't give her $40, because $40 try to get $40 a day, it'd be a problem. She'll call the police on me.
Okay.
So I have to give her something every day. Every day to keep her calm, I have to give her something every day. And I'll try my best. You know, but they do. Yes, ma'am.
So she called the police instead of calling PO.
Yes, ma'am. That's what she wanted. She wanted them to come out there and hurt me. See, my mama is a CI. She worked for the Hammond Police Department. She's a confidential informant, and she always call her guys to come out there to hurt me. She don't call them out there just to come arrest me or say they come out there to beat me. They be want to hurt me. They really want to hurt me bad. That's how she got them trained to do me something bad. So that particular day, they ain't bust me up because it was already on body cam.
But do you remember telling the police officer stuff like, what's your badge number? I got people.
I really wanted to report them because they really, if they saying I had a backhand knife, they supposed to take me or pepper spray me or something like that, anything before arrest me. But they always come out there and want to beat me. She be having them under the administration of doing me something bad. So that particular day they couldn't do that because the body cam was showing the whole footage. That's the whole problem. Yeah, she kind of weird now. My mama, she tricky. She ain't to be trusted.
Okay, all right. That's all I had, Chairman. Thank you for.
Thank you. Mr. Stewart, is there anything you'd like to say before the board votes?
Yes, I'm not a bad person. I worked for DOC headquarters. I worked for Capitol Grounds. I'm a Louisiana voter. I'm an honest man, honest working man. I don't get in no trouble. After I done served this time of 9 years already, I learned from that, all that, the hard to be an honest and responsible citizen. And I never to show this great state will never know I'll be ever expected if I'm back out on the street that I'm a good man and I don't get in no trouble. I'm looking forward to having some family, children, and some kids and moving forward in life as a citizen. A Louisiana voter, I don't get in no trouble. I go to Bible studies. I help out the community in each and every way. I'm not a bad person.
We're ready to vote? Mm-hmm. All right. Mr. Stewart?
Yes, sir.
I'm going to repeat what I said a little while ago. Had you been in the frame of mind you're in today, had you talked the way you talked on the day you were arrested, we wouldn't be here today. I hear what you're saying about the police. I hear what you're saying about your mother. Some of those things may be true. But I saw the video of you, how you were acting. You know, you don't need to be an expert to know when someone is high. And it was very clear to me that you either were so angry or so high. Now, your mother and the other woman who was there both indicated your biggest problem is drugs. And it seemed to me on that video to be accurate. Now, I can do one of two things today. I can revoke you, let you go serve your time, or I can vote not to revoke you, to send you, in lieu of revocation, send you to a substance abuse treatment facility in the department to help you both with your mental issues as well as your substance abuse issues. But if you don't want to go there, I'm not going to waste my time or our resources to send you there. Is that something you would be interested in doing?
Yes, sir.
My vote would be to, I find him guilty on 4 and 10. And 5. But my vote would be in lieu of revocation that he enroll and complete the Steve Hoyle program. That's my vote.
Mr. Stewart, you've been on a very, step back, I want to see your face. You have to step back. You're fine. We can see you. Can you hear us? Can you hear us fine?
Yes, ma'am.
You've been on a merry-go-round of life for a long time with your mother.
Yes,
It's
ma'am.
called, be quiet, be quiet. We're voting now. You just be quiet. Just turn your ears on, both of them on. Listen carefully. You've been on a merry-go-round of dysfunction for a long time.
Yes, ma'am.
Please take this time at Steve Hall and
Yes.
sit on the front row. Listen and learn, ask questions, and make some decisions about your future. Your mother is going to be your mother. She's
Yes,
going to
ma'am.
be.
I love her too, ma'am. Yes,
Be
ma'am.
quiet, be quiet. Actually, be quiet. But you going to have to be you. And you have to make some decisions that's going to protect your freedom, what's in the best interest of you. And above all, when the police come, do what they say when they ask you the first time. When the police come, shut your mouth, do what they ask you the first time. My vote is gonna be the same. I'm gonna vote in lieu of, I do find you guilty of the violations. In lieu of revocation, send you to a substance abuse treatment program. Best wishes to you, sir.
Thank you. Mr.
Excuse me, I have one question.
Not right now. Let us vote, and then if you have a question, I'll try to answer it.
Yes, sir.
Okay, I also find you guilty, but I have a hard time with someone that pulls a knife on police and threatens them. And my vote today is to revoke.
You have a question?
Yes, sir. I complete the program. I wanna change. Like I say, my mama. I never gonna win with her. I want to move away from her residence. Like once I finish this program, talk to my parole officer about getting transferred to another parish or another.
And I think that's what Ms. Wise was trying to communicate to you.
Yes, sir. Yes,
You
sir.
love your mother, and I understand that, but the two of you together don't work.
Yes, sir. And it parole been hunting me ever since 2006, 2007 when I got put on there. I was served for 20 years and came home with a lot of parole. And my full term date is 2032, and I ain't gonna never complete dealing with this lady while being on the residence.
All right, 2/3 votes is, okay. The vote is two votes to, in lieu of revocation, to send you to Steve Hall, 1 vote to revoke.
Yes.
The majority rules, in lieu of revocation, we're going to send you to the Steve Hall program. Take heed, learn from that, do both the mental health aspect of it as well as the substance abuse aspect of it. And then when you get out, I think you've got a good plan. Get away from your mother.
Yes, sir.
Good
How
luck
long
to
does
you.
the program last,
It's
sir?
about a 9-month program. You can do it a little quicker if you work harder.
Yes, sir.
Good luck to you.
All right, thank you, man.